And welcome back to Devin White Actor YouTube channel. Since we're dressed in our nines and we had a little Parisian thing going on with the caviar, hope you watched that video, I thought since we had this product at hand and we're all dressed up, let's just go for it, right? And this is something from, I don't know if it's exactly from France, but it's definitely a French style kind of a thing, and it's been around since the beginning of time for the writers of the 20s, the 1800s, the painters, the poets. I'm talking about one and the same Absinthe. And we picked this bad boy up. This is the Van Gogh series. Comes with a spoon. This is made with real wormwood. Quite expensive, actually. They didn't give this out to Americans. This is only a European thing, but somehow, somewhere, sometime, they released it. I don't know what the real stuff would taste like in France or Europe or something like that, but on the box it tells you kind of how to make different kinds of drinks, how to do it traditionally. We're going to use the spoon. We don't have sugar cubes. I guess you're supposed to use that, but we're going to use this granulated sugar. I mean, it's the same thing, right? And we're going to dive into it. So grab your tuxes and come on back to the studio, and we're going to try some Vincent van Gogh Absinthe. Alright, welcome back to the studio. We have our absinthe, we have our glasses, we have our spoon. We don't have sugar cubes. We're just going to sprinkle some granulated sugar on there, because you're supposed to like pour it. Lorraine will get into how you're supposed to do this. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of trivia about it. Also, we got the water, we have our champagne from last time. But let's take a little time travel trip back to the 18th century? 19th century? I don't know. So let's go ahead. Lorraine, why don't you tell the folks how we're supposed to do this, huh?
Well, if you had a sugar cube, you'd put it on top of here. You pour your absinthe in here. Basically, it said like pour 1 ounce of absinthe. You'd add a teaspoon of sugar, and then you add 3 ounces of cold water. And you're supposed to pour it in there, and it turns it milky looking. Because it's green, and that's where I came up with it. You've heard of the green fairy. That's how they referred to absinthe, as a little green fairy. It's because the absinthe is green. And it's made from wormwood.
Interesting. Absinthe refined, 110 proof.
Yeah, and they said that the more proof it is, the more water you add. So basically 3 ounces is the max for 1 ounce of absinthe. So if it was like 50 proof, you'd probably only add 1.5 ounces of water or something. It
says skillfully handcrafted, beet neutral spirits with herbs and other botanics and certified colors. Genuine wormwood, a product of France. So this is from France. Okay, cool. During the heady days of the late 19th century, Paris absinthe was the trademark drink of artists like Picasso, Van Gogh, Toulouse-Lautrec, and Oscar Wilde. To recall this glorious time, absinthe is handcrafted in the south of France using only the highest quality spirits and botanicals, including a full measure of the legendary and notorious botanical wormwood, also known as Artemisia absinthium. Absinthe is 110 proof, so please drink with extreme caution. Dude, and there's like an explanation point there on that one. So I'm going to let you do this for the folks out there. Watch, learn, and then while she's doing that, I'm going to read a little bit of facts about absinthe just while we're waiting. Absinthe originated in Switzerland in the 18th century. It rose to great popularity as an alcoholic drink in the late 19th and early 20th century. France, particularly among Parisian artists and writers, the consumption of absinthe was opposed by social conservatives and prohibitionists, partly due to its association with Bohemian culture. From Europe and the Americas, notably absinthe drinkers include Ernest Hemingway, James Joyce, Lewis Carroll, Charles Baudelaire, Paul Verlaine, Arthur Rimbaud, Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec, I'm saying that right, Amadeo Modigliani, Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, Oscar Wilde, Marcel Proust, Lester Crowley, Eric Satie, Edgar Allan Poe, Lord Byron, and Alfred Jarry. Absinthe has always been portrayed as a dangerously addictive, psychoactive drug and hallucinogenic. This chemical compound, thione, which is present in the spirit in trace amounts, was blamed for its alleged harmful effects. By 1915, absinthe had been banned in the United States and much of Europe, including France, the Netherlands, Belgium, Switzerland, and Austria-Hungary. Yet it has not been demonstrated to be any more dangerous than any ordinary spirits. Recent studies have shown that the absinthe psychoactive properties, apart from those attributed to alcohol, have been exaggerated. It's a spirit, Switzerland, France, about 45 to 74% alcohol proof by volume. The proof is about 90 to 148. The color is green. Flavor is anise, ingredients wormwood, anise, and fennel. It tastes like black licorice. I've had this. I messed up one time and just poured it straight in there. And then my friend was like, no, dude, you're not supposed to do that. And he's like, Jesus. And I was like, okay, so I added water but didn't add no sugar. So today I'm actually doing the real thing. There's not much I can really say to you. I don't really want to, get into all of it, but take a look at it online. All the famous people of when they moved to France, all the Americans and all the Europeans were, moving to Europe, to France to be painters and to be writers and poets and stuff like that. So I don't know. If you watch some of the movies, you'll hear them go absinthe too, or whatever. So yeah, how's that coming? I'll move the bottle here.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like I'm thinking to myself, any bartender is looking at this and they're crying because they're like, that's painful to watch this chick do this because I'm sloppy.
I don't know, man.
Well, it is cloudy.
It's true.
Okay, so that's 1 ounce of absinthe, and yeah, it smells like licorice.
Like black licorice.
Reminds me of my Sambuca experience. No, thank you.
Sam what?
Sambuca, which is another licorice liqueur.
Sambuca. What the hell?
It's Greek.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I drank that. Didn't realize it was as strong as it was, and wound up on a bathroom floor with a big bruise on my chin. Back in my salad days.
Yeah, I first heard of this drink just from, being an artist and an actor myself and watching movies and being like, what the hell is that, And then, I think at the time, I don't know when they came back to America. I don't know.
It was in...
Because when I was about a teenager to a young adult, I don't think I could get it at the time, or nobody really... I don't know if you could have. I just never tried. Everybody kind of stirred me like, oh, you're never going to get that. That's only in Europe. You got to order it or whatever.
When I went to Italy, I brought back my youngest son a bottle of absinthe that we bought him in Italy, in Florence. And it wasn't legal here, but they legalized it about a year later. So that was 15 years ago.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm trying. More.
Is this a drink, or are you doing some kind of fucking science experiment?
I'm just doing what they told me to do. I think, is that two? I don't know if I put you.
Let's just dive into this, dude.
Cheers.
Salud. Whoa, I'm tripping out. Do you see that thing?
Oh, actually, that's not so bad. It tastes like, it makes me think of those. That licorice, all sorts.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Or like Mike and Ike's, or like is it Good and Plenty's? Good and Plenty's, that's what it is. Good and Plenty's, where it's they're like pink and white coated, and then you bite it, and then
that's what it tastes like. It tastes exactly like that.
Yeah.
That could be dangerous if you really like licorice.
Yeah, that could be. I'm not a big fan. I like red licorice.
Yeah, I'm not a licorice fan, but that's way better than Sambuca. Oh, that's not bad. And look, it's cloudy and it's green.
I'm sure you did it right.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any right or wrong way to drink booze except for to pass the teeth down the lip, past the lip? What is this phrase?
Over the gums and down, over the teeth and around the gums. Look out, tummy, here it comes.
Something like that. Yeah, up to the lips, past the teeth, down. Or something. Fucking, I don't know. Enough for the word hymns for the retarded. Okay.
Okay, that's not so bad. Much better than the caviar.
Yeah, there was. We got this over at some liquor stores, like the I don't want to say the name, but the big conglomerates. But they got tons of stuff there. This was like, what was it, like $60-something bucks? I think.
Yeah.
And then there was some that was about like almost like 100 or something. I mean, there was quite different ones.
Yeah, there was quite a range of.
There was like at least 6.
So this is kind of the middle of the road one.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually good.
This is. I don't know if this wasn't the cheapest one. The cheapest one was like $22. This is I guess middle shelf, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, this one was about 60 something.
But we wanted to get one that had the wormwood in it. I guess that because the $22 one didn't have or at least it didn't say it. But go check it out, folks. Once again, this is the Van Gogh Absinthe. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have anything. I guess the box is cool, but also you can make Absinthe Sazerac, which is absinthe, bourbon, dash of Angostura, 1 sugar cube, zest of 1 lemon. Or add absinthe to your favorite cocktails such as mojito, gin tonic, etc. to give it a herbal note. Yeah. Yep, imported by France to New Jersey. Huh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribe. Please leave any notes, comments, concerns, any questions at the comment section, and stay tuned for more crazy videos from Devin White Actor at YouTube.com.